so we're going to sew our side seams together first before we do our hem and before we sew the sleeves in. So you can see this is the wrong side of the fabric, the inside of the garment. You can see the darts here, that's the outside, so we've got the two right sides facing each other.
Which is often the way you're sewing things.
Yeah. Now 1 centimetre seam allowances down the side seam.
Do we have a balance notch halfway?
We don't, no, so you have to match up the hem here,
It's not too long.
and then it's actually not so bad.
You could put a balance notch halfway on your pattern if you want.
Yeah.
To make it a bit
So,
easier.
but I've matched up the ends and then I found the midpoint. So,
Yeah.
but yes.
We'll pop a couple of pins in if you want to make sure.
And actually, I just, even though I matched these up, now that I'm sewing, one, there is a tiny bit of a difference, but it seemed to be the way the fabric wanted to sit. So it's only like 2 millimeters. So what you can do is you can get a pair of scissors and you just trim that back, because what we want to happen is that when this is pressed and we're trying to do the hem, we want that to flow through there. So, and cutting that tiny bit off from there to there.
Yeah, from the hem you'll get away with it.
Yeah.
Better to do it that way, and that's why Mark is sewing from the armhole edge down, because we want those to match up. We don't want to be changing things up there.
Yes, exactly. It's much more
get away with it
annoying to have to change things at the underarm level, whereas because the hem's just getting folded back, it's pretty good.
It's not going to matter as much.
Yeah, see, this is happening the same on this side, which means that
If we go back to the pattern, maybe we'll see a difference.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the other thing too. If things aren't matching, I've, like I said before, I've made a judgment call here, and I've decided that, this amount of difference is fine. If things are, like if that was out by 0.5 centimetre, I definitely have to go back to, I'm going to go back to the pattern anyway.
Yeah, we'll check it. We'll change it.
But if it's 0.5 centimetre out, that's either bad pattern, bad cutting, or bad sewing, and you need to work out which one it is.
Quality control that in
Exactly,
the industry,
and that's why we're doing this in a toile.
Yeah.
So we work everything out in the toile. So when we cut out and make the proper one or the end one, that we've got everything working perfectly. All right, so we've got our shirt here. I've got the fronts facing up because we want the nice side of the overlocking facing up when we press the seam allowance towards the back there. So, and that means that from this side we have we go from the hem up to the underarm, and on the other side,
any seam allowance off is just getting rid of the loose threads.
yeah. And this isn't the sort of garment that you would probably alter anyway, but if you've got a garment that you've added, like 1.5 centimetre seam allowances or 2 centimetre seam allowances in case you have to alter it, there's no point in doing that if you're then going to chop most of it off at the overlocker. So still with the front up, so on the other side I went from the hem up, now I'm going from the underarm down, so that I've always got the front of the garment facing up. Oops, chop a bit off there.
Yeah, because we're often pressing seams towards the back, so usually the right side of the overlocking goes in the front